Emily Carter's hands trembled as she poured another cup of coffee at the Maple Street diner, the morning rush swirling around her like a storm. The air smelled of syrup and burnt toast, but all she could think about was the phone call from the hospital the night before. Her 8-year-old daughter Lily needed a heart monitor replaced immediately. Insurance had denied the claim. The hospital bill alone was more than Emily made in 3 months. She blinked away tears as the door chimed. A tall man in a tailored gray suit entered, the kind of man who didn't usually step into a roadside diner off Route 19. He took a booth by the window and smiled politely when Emily approached. "Just coffee," he said softly. "No cream." His name, she later learned, was David Reynolds, a name that meant nothing to her then but would soon change her life forever. If you believe true kindness always finds its way back, please tap the like button now and subscribe to support more stories like this. Emily refilled his cup 3 times. David noticed the dark circles under her eyes, the weary slump in her shoulders, the way she whispered thank you to every customer, even the rude ones. When he asked if she was okay, she brushed it off with a tired smile. Just another long day. When the bill came, $8.75, David placed a $100 bill on the table. Emily froze. "Sir, this is too much." He smiled faintly. "Keep it. You've earned it." But when she returned from the register, there was another envelope sitting on the table. Inside, 10 crisp $100 bills and a handwritten note that read, "For you and your little one. Merry Christmas." Her heart skipped. Somehow he knew. Emily ran out the door, calling after him. "Sir, please wait." David turned, puzzled as she caught her breath. "I can't take this," she said, pressing the envelope back into his hand. "I appreciate your kindness, but I don't need your money." He looked stunned. "You don't need it?" She hesitated, her eyes glistening. "What I need, money can't buy." David's brow furrowed. "Then what can I do?" Her voice trembled. "You said you work in tech, right? I saw your laptop. Those hospital monitoring systems, the ones that track heart rhythms. Do you have any old units? Used ones, maybe? My daughter stopped working. I just need a replacement, even if it's secondhand." David stood silent for a long moment, the gravity of her words settling over him. Then he said quietly, "Wait right here." He walked out, leaving Emily standing in the parking lot, the winter wind biting her skin. She thought he was gone for good, just another kind stranger who disappears quickly as he appeared. But an hour later, a sleek black SUV pulled up in front of the diner. David stepped out, holding a small cardboard box and a folded piece of paper. Inside the box was a used but perfectly functional pediatric heart monitor. "I called a friend," he said, his voice rough with emotion. "He runs a biomedical equipment company. This one was just decommissioned from a hospital in Denver last month." "It's yours, no strings attached." Emily covered her mouth, sobbing as she whispered, "I don't know how to thank you." David shook his head. "Don't thank me. Just take care of her." 3 weeks later, Emily sent him a message through the diner's Facebook page. Attached was a photo of Lily sitting up in her hospital bed, smiling, pink-cheeked, clutching a teddy bear. The caption read, "The monitor's working perfectly. She's finally stable. You didn't just save her life, you gave me hope again." David never replied, but a month later he returned to the diner, this time in jeans and a sweater, not a suit. Emily greeted him with a grin brighter than he remembered. "Coffee?" He nodded. "Sure, black, right?" When she brought the cup, there was a folded napkin beside it. Inside, a small note. "Sometimes the smallest act means the most. Thank you for being the kind of man who still believes in people." David smiled, quietly, slipping the note into his jacket pocket. "You reminded me what money's really for," he said before leaving. Years passed. The Maple Street diner eventually closed, replaced by a chain restaurant. But across town, in the children's wing of a new hospital, a small brass plaque hangs by the entrance, the Lily Carter Foundation, founded in memory of every act of kindness that money could never buy. It was funded by a quiet donor named David Reynolds, who never sought recognition, only redemption. We'd love to hear your story. What is the most memorable act of unexpected kindness you have witnessed or received? Share it in the comments below. And if this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to help us spread more stories of hope, humanity, and the kind of kindness that can change a life.